Yeah, we've had this farm since 1987, my wife and I, Debbie. You know, it's situated here on the Barren River. It's about 116 acres, but we only use about 7.5 acres for the vegetables.
I remember the very first time I came out here, you guys got me hooked on asparagus. I liked it before, but after you and Debbie showed me how to fix it, love it. And so you kind of were known for asparagus, but now you've really branched out. You have a lot of different vegetables.
Yeah, we started out with asparagus. We had 3 acres of asparagus, and we've had asparagus for 25 years now. And we used to be known in Bowling Green, oh, you're the asparagus people, because that's how people associated us. They knew us by that. But since then, we've both quit our public jobs, Debbie and I both, and we've started raising vegetables and going to farmers markets and selling our vegetables, and also selling here at the house as well.
I love it, really. My husband makes me do it. No.
I know that's not true, because every time I come out here, you have a smile on your face.
We just always feel real thankful for, being able to grow your own food.
We don't quit growing vegetables when it turns cold. We have unheated greenhouses, some people call them high tunnels, and we go right in the soil and we grow without any synthetic fertilizers or sprays. And you're right, not only do we grow spinach, but we have Brussels sprouts, and we have kale and Swiss chard and green onions and lettuce and collards, and we have celery, we have carrots.
Tell me why you do this. Why do you farm?
Well, I was the oldest child, and I grew up in a farm, a 100-acre farm in Loretto, Kentucky, and we grew tobacco and beef cows and pigs. And as the oldest, I got to start doing a lot of the work and a lot of the responsibility early on. My dad worked off the farm in order to support our family, because the farm he sold at a wholesale price, and he couldn't, support us all, so without working off the farm. So I got to learn a lot about farming and gardening, and my grandfather farmed, my uncle's farmed, like I say, my dad farmed, and I guess it's just in my blood, and I enjoy growing things. I like seeing that little seed turn into a beautiful plant, and especially some that you can eat.
Now, tell us about how customers can come out and purchase vegetables.
Every week we send out an email with our offering of products and the prices, and people can just email us and sign up for that email, and you're not obligated to purchase anything, but you can see what's available, and if you want to order, you just respond back to the email and place your order. And we've got many ways you can pick it up, either on Friday at the farm, or we deliver in Warren County on Saturday mornings, year-round, and also we're at the farmers market.
What better way to make sure that you get those fresh fruits and vegetables in from a local farm?
Chefs call it fancy, nutritionists call it healthy, and I happen to call it one of the most versatile vegetables there could possibly be. Today we're showing you a little bit about spinach, and I love the crisp, the crunch, and the mild flavor that it has to offer. Joe O'Daniel has a delicious recipe that he shared with me, and I'm going to share with you. I had to give it a try on my own, and I was so surprised just how delicious it was. To our heated pan, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I've got it set on a medium-high heat. We're also going to add 2 cloves of garlic. I already have some minced, and so that's what I'm going to use. Can you hear that? That is one of my favorite sounds. And also an onion. Now, Joe tells us that this is optional, so if you don't like that onion flavor, you don't have to. But I sampled the recipe, and I did it both ways, and I have to say, that punch of onion and the flavor that it gives, I think it is definitely the way to go. Now, the trick here is that you want to turn your heat down just a little bit. You don't want to overcook your garlic. You don't want it to get too hot. That will create a very bitter taste. So we're just going to let this simmer for about 5 minutes or so. Now, I don't know anything else that's going to fill your home with as much flavor as this is right here. It's so flavorful. It smells so delicious. So now we're going to gradually add in 1 pound of spinach. So I'm just going to add in a handful at a time. Now, this looks like a lot of spinach, but the recommendation is actually about 1 pound of spinach for 4 people. So keep that in mind. Although it seems like a ton, it's not going to be once it really wilts down. So let's just toss this a little. Let's add a little bit more, another handful. Continue kind of just moving it around, making sure that you coat each of the spinach leaves with the garlic and the onion and the olive oil that you've got in your pan already. Now, whether you go to O'Daniel's farm and pick up your spinach, or you order it from him and he delivers it to your front door, or you go to the farmer's market or the grocery store, there's always a variety of types of spinach that you can purchase. Whether it be a baby spinach or a spinach in the produce section that's kind of got the rubber band around it, or a larger bag, no matter what the spinach is, this is a recipe that you can use. So our spinach is pretty well wilted, and so now we're going to add a little bit of salt and pepper. This is really where you can change it up quite a bit. You're going to use a little bit of balsamic vinegar, but you can use your favorite flavor. And the O'Daniels tell us that a fig vanilla flavoring is their favorite. Today I'm going to use just a plain balsamic because that's what I have. But if you're going to the grocery and you need that ingredient, make sure to try. You can switch it up a little bit. Be a great way to add some different kinds of flavors, maybe that you're not familiar with. We're going to add 2 tablespoons. Remember how much spinach we had at the beginning, and see how much it wilts down now? My favorite part, plating it up, it absolutely looks delicious. You're gonna add tons of color to your dinner or your mealtime. Smells delicious, it looks delicious, I can't wait to try it. Now remember at the beginning of the show I told you that I feel like it's one of the most versatile vegetables. It definitely is. You can make this delicious recipe, you can enjoy spinach in a salad, you can have it on a sandwich, or you can make a smoothie. There are tons of ways that you can enjoy this delicious, crunchy, low-calorie, high in fiber, high in nutrients vegetable. I hope that you'll go out and visit the O'Daniels and kind of get a breath of fresh air when you see those high tunnels. It's nothing like it. You open it up and you take a peek in and you see everything alive during these cold winter months. It really is breathtaking. So I hope you enjoy this recipe. I'm so thankful that Joe shared it with us, and I hope you all enjoy it.